Your job just looks at you as another number. You're just a cog in a machine. You're just a part of a system that's a lot bigger than yourself. You're just a wheel in a big old machine. That's it. You're not more than that. They don't really care about you. They just care about what you provide them. And if they could pay you as little as possible, if they could pay you $1 to do what you do in you providing value, but they only pay you $1, they would do that because they don't care. At the end of the day, if you work for a big corporation where there's thousands and thousands of employees, you're just literally a number. You're what's that book? I think it's 1984. I think they went by numbers, and they didn't have names. They literally went by like numbers or something. That's you. You literally a number. There's no. They don't care about your personality, individuality, none of that. They don't really care, bro. And like I could say this because I've been in a number of corporations where they're very large, where there's thousands, hundreds, and even thousands of employees. And I think that's where I'm fucking up. That's why I think I hate this 9 to 5 mentality, because I've always been in these large corporations. Maybe that's where I'm fucking up. But your boy is jobless right now, and it just got me thinking a little bit. Maybe if I just worked at a smaller firm, maybe it'd be a little bit different. But then I thought to myself again, nah, fuck all that in total, like in its entirety. I'm not working for nobody else. I'm gonna create my own thing. I don't know what that thing is that I'll create, but I'm gonna create my own thing. I like to trade, make money there, have money invested, be my own boss. Just got this YouTube channel. We're gonna do those things. We're gonna be our own boss. But back to the main point of this video, and another reason why I quit my job is you're just another number. They don't give a shit about you. They'll pay you as little as possible to do exactly what you're doing. And an example of this is when when I was working at this job, working this 9 to 5 in a cubicle, there was someone who left, and like he was fired because he couldn't pass these exams that he needed to pass in order to stay certified, in order for him to do his daily jobs. So he didn't pass his exams, and you're given like 2 or 3 chances, and he wasn't able to pass it. It's not hard. Like taking tests for some people is hard. So he was let go. And how they do it within like financial services, at least, is they let you go the day of. Like literally, they'll walk you out literally that day. So they literally walked him out that day, and it wasn't like he was there for. It's like the 3 years that he put in before did not exist. They literally walked him out like he wasn't anyone. Like he was never there. They walked him out like it was just another day. And that was a sign. That should have been the sign. I should have left my job a lot earlier than I did. But that goes back to my point: is you're just a cog in a machine. You're just another number. They don't give a shit about you. You would think the 3 year. I mean, 3 years is not that long, but it's long enough where you have a relationship with people within your firm, within your within your firm, with your manager, with your fellow employees. Um, it's more than enough time to build that rapport. And they walked him out like he was just nothing. Like he was literally, all right, this is just our job. All right, put your stuff in this box, get the fuck out. And that was literally like my 3rd month in, and I should have been the first sign. I should have knew to leave. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. They literally walked him out. He couldn't even say bye to everyone. They literally walked him out that day. And I know they had the procedures, but like he wasn't really treated like a human. He was just treated like just another number. Like you're not, like there was no human aspect to that conversation, to that just like process. There was no human aspect at all. You would think the time he put in, they would show him a little bit more respect than that. So if you're contemplating staying at that job, or you feel like another number, and your duty that you do on a daily has no impact, I recommend you leave. Find some value elsewhere, because how I explained, they can literally walk you out any day. You think you have stability when you really don't. Like how they walked my boy out, they could walk you out. Maybe they have cuts they have to do. They're just doing job cuts because they don't have money. It could be you. It doesn't matter how long. You could have put in 30, 40, 50 years. There are situations where that happens and they just walk you out just because they don't have the funds. It doesn't matter what your seniority level is. It doesn't matter how long you've been there. It doesn't matter if you have family, if you have kids, if you have a wife to support. Like, thankfully, I'm young enough where I don't have any of those responsibilities, and so was he. He was young. He was like 26, so he don't have like a family to feed or anything like that. But like, as easy as it is for them to just, it's just crazy. They could just walk you out. So like, keep your options open. If you feel like you're not valued enough, I would say interview. Um, just talk with other people, talk with recruiters. Even if you're not actively looking, but if you feel like you don't have any value, or you're not being valued as you should, and you feel like a number, you're feeling just like a piece of a puzzle that doesn't, and the puzzle is infinite, I would say go somewhere else. Like, look, like, just be looking, keep your options open, because they could fire you any day. There's no stability. It's just an illusion that there's stability, like the healthcare, all that good stuff. Like, that's dope, but it's the illusion that it's always going to be there. But depending on where you work, there could be no stability there, and then you're just fucked, and then you have to figure out, you have to start like fresh again. Like, maybe you have to go into a completely different field. Maybe the job is an automated job now. It could be as simple as that. Maybe they don't need you. Maybe everything you've worked on your entire life, it doesn't matter anymore because everything's being automated. My message for you is this: just always keep your options open, continue to interview, continue to just apply to places, even if you're not actively looking, just knowing that there's other things out there. It might be something even better. It might be a higher paying job. It might be something you actually enjoy doing if you want to stay in a traditional job. I'm not saying you have to. I don't want to do that. But if you do want to stay in that traditional job, that traditional 9 to 5, there's going to be something better out there. Just look. Maybe there's a job that your dream job is out there. Like, you don't have to be fully committed to this one thing, because when worst comes to worst, they need to cut people. Like, you could be on their list and they're not fully committed to you. So stop being so fully committed to them, especially if you don't enjoy what you're doing. Keep your options open, and there's more to life than your job. You're not your job. Don't think you're your job. There's more to you than your job. Your job is just something you do, but there's more to you than your job. So just keep your options open and just test out the waters. Peace.